Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Condors and the Memphis Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. So the Condors offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Veteran in this offense, they believe he is locked in and prepared to have his best season yet. On the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's right. They'll run the screen. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Polson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Doing it himself again. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The keeper on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sets his feet. It's right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Condors are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. To the back. Good, strong tackle.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man, one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering and...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we get our first look at Grady Cluse. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Carter. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Right side, it's Dorsey. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Walden. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They punted away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. running off the defender. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And it'll be the Condors come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Offense in an empty set. Moves the pocket. It's Nolan. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carter. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Keeps it himself. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Keeps it on the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Inside. May get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. The Condors will punt it away on fourth down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harding. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Just got rid of that one.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Looking downfield, it's Wright. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on second down. Was to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Garrison. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt.
Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Condor! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
And he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 50.
Ernie on the Jets. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Wright. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. Making his first move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He'll take it himself. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Memphis. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Tells the run, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. The give. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute time. Use a score to cut into this lead. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This one's complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And that's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And it'll be the Condors will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Memphis head coach coming out of the locker room. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Short pass. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To throw, it's Nolan. Immediately fires to the middle. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Plows his way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Am I allowed to go for this? Not sure.
The Tigers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Turns it upfield. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field. Just enough to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On the option. Looking for a crease. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Moving the pocket, it's right. Back's got it on the screen. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
2nd down, going to throw it. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Condors will send out the punt unit. Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on.
Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. They give it back to him. Runs through the tackle. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 2nd and long here. Pulls it on the option. Keeps it on the ground. He's got the first down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Condors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just smothered on the play. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Just drives it between the uprights. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. On the return, it's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Finds it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The run inside. It's Carter. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the run, it's Carter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
On his feet at the 40. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Illegal blocking. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Looking to throw, it's right. Look out! Fires downfield. That's caught. It's Garrison. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Right back to the well.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And there was no...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. They're all over him. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Memphis sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him...
It's a running room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Carter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Garrison. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And it'll be the Condors headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's right. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's Overton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. From the gun, it's Carter. Breaks into the open.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got the 1st down. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the edge. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's right. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye.